Sack all of them. Sack all of them tonight. Sack all of them tonight. Paul Winstanley, Laurence Stewart, all of them, all the medical staff, all of them should be gone tonight. Liam Rosinho, join them too. Get all of them gone from my club. What we watched today is not Chelsea. This is not Chelsea. I refuse to believe that. That ain't my club. That ain't my club. Some people have invaded this club and they have turned this club into something else. This is not the club that I know. This is not the Chelsea that we understand that with the change of ownership from Roman Abramovich to Bluco, there's gonna be some changes that we will notice, but not this bad. I thought we were out of the Banter Era, but guess what? We are back in it. We are fully back in the Banter Era, Chelsea fans. Times where we were praying just to get 40 points. The times where we're changing manager like water, we are fully back in it thanks to this ownership. I've been mentioning this. I've been mentioning this over and over again. They sacked Maresca. They brought in their yes man. Why did we sack Maresca? What was the purpose of it? What change have we seen? Anyway, Chelsea 0, PSG 3. Aggregate score of 8-2. My God. We have equaled Arsenal, Bayern Munich aggregate tie. Bayern Munich did the same thing to Barcelona. We are now the 8-2 brothers, right? Barcelona, Arsenal, Chelsea, 8-2 brothers. But the difference is those people have evolved. They are better than where we are now. It's looking dark, Chelsea fans. It's looking dark, and the tunnel, I don't see any light. I don't see any light. There's no shiny light at the end of the tunnel. This is just a dark tunnel that we're going through right now. I have to stop watching that game after 2-0 for the sake of my mental health. I know a lot of Chelsea fans that didn't even bother to tune into this match. I know many people that were like, I'm not going to quit my day because of that. They will just check the score after the game. I said maybe a slight chance, a 1%, 0.5% chance that these players or the coach would set them up in a way that will set them up for success. But no, literally 6 minutes into the game, you concede the first goal for a team that is trying to get back from 5-2. Concede the first goal on some stupid, naive chance. I don't blame the kid. I blame the manager who put him in that position. And you can see the reflection of the ideology of this ownership and the sporting directors that are playing puppet masters. You can see it trickling down even to the coach. Because you have an important second leg game to go into. Fine, you have players injured. Reece James is injured. How do you set up your back? Especially if you're going against a PSG that you know that they are going to be open. They don't play any. PSG is not going to come with a low block. So how do you set them up, coach? You set them up by putting two inexperienced players to start a pivotal game such as that. If it works, I get it. We'll call you a genius. But it has not worked. So now you look like a madman. You look like an idiot, a bozo. This is the worst Chelsea performance, Champions League Chelsea performance that I have seen in a long while. And I'm even going back to the Lampard era, the Lampard Graham Potter era. This is worse because why? We didn't even fight. We just laid there like log of wood. And they piled it on us. They were having fun in Stamford Bridge. Not away. In Stamford Bridge, they dumped 3 on us with no response. I pity the fans that actually paid money. Those are the people I pity past. The fans that actually paid money to go and watch that atrocity of a football. By statement, after they scored the 3rd goal, a lot of Chelsea fans were walking, and I don't blame them. You miss work or you get out of work early to come and say you are going to watch your team to play. They are even lucky some of them left. If I paid money, and if you look at the money that these fans are paying, if I paid money to watch that, I am going to the ticketing office. I need my refund. And they should refund every Chelsea fan that came to watch that game, because that is not a football game at all. That was a training session, and PSG did not even go all in. I think at 3-0, they felt pity for us. This is what we have come to. This is what this ownership have brought my club to turn into. We have come into the club that they pity because they don't want to embarrass us any further. And what made it worse is that Chelsea players, prior to this knockout race, they were saying they wanted PSG, that they wanted to show the world that it was not a fluke. But guess what, buddies? Guess what, buddies? It's looking like a fluke. That 3-0 is looking like we caught them on the wrong day. We caught them on the off day. That's what it looked like. Because you had two legs. Especially as much as I want to go in on the ownership, I want to go in on the manager, I also put this also on the players. People that are supposed to step up. People that are supposed to understand what it means to wear the badge for Chelsea. A lot of them looked stale. They look sluggish. For people who, some of them did not even play, some of them did not even play the Newcastle game, but they mostly played and they still lost, so it actually doesn't matter. But these are players that we're supposed to be counting on. Please, somebody tell Kopama to go for surgery, because if I don't have any excuse anymore, I run out of excuses for you, Kopama. Please go for surgery and come back, and they will assess you. Because they are called this world-class tag that people have tagged you with. You are looking more like a one-season wonder, Kopama. Kopama, you are looking like a one-season wonder. So if it's injury that is doing you, just gently stop playing now before you make anything worse and go for surgery. Because if the reason why you are playing is to hope that you are going to play in the club, in the World Cup that is coming up this summer, my friend, forget it. You stink. That's the truth. I'm a Chelsea fan. I love you, Kopama, but we have to say you stink. What the performance that we are seeing out there is terrible. Oh, it's smelly. Let me give you funny language. It's smelly. It's stinky. Look at you. You are supposed to make a 10-yard pass to Joao Pedro running into space. You play the ball behind him. If Garnacho did that now, I will not even be mad. Because what do I expect? I don't expect much from Garnacho. But you, Kopama, of all people, one-on-one, Kopama will have hung that ball in the top of the net. That the Kopama before will have hung that ball in the top of the net where we cannot find it. You are playing a lazy pass that keeper save, and that PSG keeper is not good though. Don't let anybody deceive you. That PSG keeper, him and Sanchez, they are in the same club. So let not the nonsense theatrics. He is not good. We just don't have finishers. We don't have finishers. You don't have people who are clinical enough. Some people like Joao Pedro have shown to be at least a little bit clinical this season, but we do have no finishers. And what does he come back to? He comes back to the people who have recruited them to go and stay in, to call them starting wingers or starting forwards. Paul Winstanley and Laurence Stewart, come forward. You have committed crimes against humanity. They have put money in your hands. You have committed money laundering, and you want to tell us that this is what we are paid for? 50 million Gittins is not even available to play. 40 million Garnacho cannot come and help the squad out. A Premier League proven player. Shall I go on? The lap. Boy wonder. Ipswich saver cannot come on and put on in a performance. Anytime Delap enters the game, it's the same thing. It's the equivalent of whenever you remember when a Chelsea fan, remember when Mikel Obi comes into the game. What do you think when Mikel Obi comes in? The game is finished. We just want to defend. That's what happens whenever Delap enters the field. That's who Delap reminds me of. Whenever we bring Delap on, I have no faith that we're going to score anymore. That guy has been an absolute waste of money. Other than yellow cards, I have seen nothing from that guy. So I want to understand the talent ID that want to say this is a suitable Chelsea striker. Let's not forget that this was supposed to be the number 9. That's supposed to be the starting number 9. No, Joao Pedro was just a add-on. Maybe he will play position and also can drift out wide sometimes because of how versatile he is. Delap was supposed to be our number 9, our marquee number 9 striker. That is the Chelsea number 9 that they want to go and buy. Cannot finish, cannot hit a bando even if it's wide open. I don't even know where we go next from this. And Chelsea fans, I remember in a couple of my match reactions, I've said it. We are now the new Arsenal. Some people think I'm exaggerating. Do you see what I am saying? Arsenal are better off from where they were. Let me say that again. Arsenal during their Banter era, because you cannot compare. That's how far of a gap we are falling away from team that's actually able to compete. Look at what we have turned to. We are now we are Banter FC, Meme FC. This stupid club World Cup that we won. I regret us playing in that competition. Till today, I regret it. It's like for a while, it's good. Whenever I want to clap back to my rival, to the rival fans. But Chelsea fans, let's be honest. Will you, if we knew that this is how much this stupid Club World Cup would have cost us, would we have willingly and openly said, give us the Club World Cup? No! It's a new competition. We were the first ones to, it's not a proven competition. I would gladly give this stupid Club World Cup for Carabao Cup, FA Cup, go far in the Champions League, enter semi-finals. Because of the heritage that we have, maybe we'll make it to final. Maybe, who knows? But what we have done with that Club World Cup that we have won is, one, we have now filled these players, these young players that have not arrived yet. We have filled them with the mindset that they have arrived, that they have reached the pinnacle of football, which they have not. We have convinced them that they are Club World Cup champions, the heavyweight champions of the world. Club World Cup champions of what? With that performance? Take that rubbish trophy back. We'll go and give it back to Donald Trump. If that's what is filling our heads that we have arrived, these players have not arrived. They have not recruited enough. Because that also hurt our recruitment. We are hurrying, buying people because we want to win the Club World Cup. Maresca said it. He said, as soon as Kowi got injured, Maresca said, I need a center back. I need a forward. And what did the awesome and the most brilliant sporting directors that we have, two of them, they said, look for a solution within. Well, the solution within, has it helped us get anywhere? You even want to go and recruit Sa from Strasbourg. Maybe you see what they do in the Farmers League. I'm not trying to pounce on the board, but he's not ready. He's not ready. You continue to bring young kids who are not ready without the proper experience or any world-class players around them to put hands around them and say, don't worry, this is how it gets done. Who can some of these players look to say, I know that I'm fighting for his position? Who can they look to? Is it the Bozo Fofana that we have at the back? Or the Chaloba? Those are the ones that they are supposed to be looking to, right? Oh my God, we are finished. We are absolutely finished. We are absolutely finished. I don't even know where to start from. Because what's so sad about this is I don't even know where the solution comes from. I don't know whether it's we fire the coach, but who's available with the stupid model that this club wants to do? Who's available for us to hire? If we say sack the sporting directors, who is a good sporting director out there that actually understand, that has an ideology, that can tell these owners that this stupid model is not working, that can convince the owners that this model is not working? Because this club, all they have successfully done is hired a bunch of yes men. And I said it. This Liam Rosinho that we hired is just a yes man. He's just a face of decisions that are being made that are higher than him. I don't know where we go from here, Chelsea fans. I really don't know where we go from here. Like I said, it seems like a very dark tunnel that we're walking into, and I don't honestly see a light at the end of it. I don't see a light at the end of it. But Chelsea fans, if you're not a believer, if you have not received Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, I suggest you do so now, because that's the only thing that can keep you sane. Go and give your life to Christ. Go to church. Go and pray. Sing praises. They will help uplift your spirit. I'm just giving my own advice. So do what you want with your own life. Anyway, guys, that's my match reaction. That's how I feel. That is my honest, brutal opinion. I'm not holding anything back. I'm not hiding anything. I believe 70% or 80% of our Chelsea fans probably feel the same way. I'm just a voice. Chelsea fans, let me know what you think about the game. Before I even close this out, Why didn't we just forfeit the game? What's the difference between us playing and forfeiting? You should have just press start as soon as the game, like we do in FIFA. Press start, leave the game. It's 3-0 equivalent. Literally, the 3-0 that we chop here is the equivalent of what you happen when you play on FIFA and you press pause and leave the game. It's literally the same thing. Just forfeit the match. We will have saved a lot of people a lot of money and heartache. Anyway, that's it from me here. Guys, like, subscribe, hype, follow us on all our different social media channels, and stay tuned here for more content such as this. Up the blues, keep the blue flag flying. Peace out.